Welcome to the Common Sense Nation. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense. I want you to come in and enjoy yourself. Now, if you're real sensitive to facts and truth, this might not be the broadcast for you. You might want to join some of the broadcasters who scratch your itching ears. We're not in that over here. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to get yourself upset. But please be respectful in our comments. Our moderators will be monitoring you if we get a little too hostile. It's okay if we disagree, because everybody's not going to agree on everything. But I can tell you this, and I promise you this. We plan on exposing both sides when they lie. No, I'm not concerned if your feelings get hurt. I'm not concerned if your favorite politician, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite reporter, your favorite athlete, your favorite actor gets exposed. Our job in the Common Sense Nation is to expose and report the facts. If the facts are offensive to you, that may sound like a you problem. Enjoy the show.
The investigation started, and initially, right off the top, it did appear that the driver of the Land Rover might be impaired. And at that point, the Chief Ewing of Jupiter Island Police Department called me from the Martin County Sheriff's Office and asked for our assistance. It wasn't that the Jupiter Island Police Department isn't fully capable of doing these types of investigations, but quite frankly, the Sheriff's Office has a lot more repetitions in these traffic crashes and these types of investigations. Our investigation revealed as follows. Shortly again before 2, the pressure cleaner truck pulling a trailer, a small trailer, was northbound on South Beach Road and was pulling kind of to turn into a driveway. It was starting to turn into a driveway, and the driver of that vehicle looked in his mirror and saw a Land Rover, a dark-colored Land Rover, overtaking him at high speeds, and I don't know those speeds. The Land Rover kept overtaking him. He saw it coming, so he tried to edge off to the side of the road, but this is a small 2-lane road, and there was no shoulder for this pressure cleaner gentleman to get off the side of the road. As he was trying to move to the side of the road, the Land Rover overtook him at the last minute, swerved to avoid a collision, but clipped the back end of the trailer of the pressure cleaner apparatus, listed to the side, and then rolled on the driver's door north past the truck that had just avoided the crash with. The individual driving that Land Rover was able to crawl out the passenger door of the car and was identified to be Mr. Tiger Woods. Our DUI investigators came to the scene here, and Mr. Woods did exemplify signs of impairment. They did several tests on him. Of course, he did explain the injuries and the surgeries that he had. We did take that into account. But they did do some in-depth roadside tests. And when it was determined, he was placed under arrest and taken to the Martin County Jail. At the Martin County Jail, and even on scene, we really weren't suspicious of alcohol being involved in this case, and that proved to be true at the jail. So Mr. Woods did a breathalyzer test, blew 000s. But when it came time for us to ask for a urinalysis test, he refused, and so he's been charged with DUI, with property damage, and refusal to submit to a lawful test. In the crash, no one was injured. Mr. Woods did not seem to be injured at all, and the other gentlemen were not injured. But this happened a few hours ago, so I've given you the information that I have right here, right now.
You know what, Tiger Woods, either he has a drug problem or an alcohol problem, because I remember one time he was under influence, but it wasn't alcohol because they gave him a breathalyzer. This is the 4th time Tiger Woods, in the last, I think it's 2009 when he did the first one. So this is the 4th one in about 15 years. Tearing up vehicles. I don't think it has anything to do with the operation. I know you can get addicted to pain pills because of operation, but shouldn't be operating a motor vehicle because you can kill somebody. But this is the 4th time Tiger Woods has crashed the vehicle and been charged with some type of intoxication. I don't know if it's alcohol, prescription drugs, it's something. And this is another thing. It proves money can't buy happiness, right? Because he's got plenty of money. But every time you look around, I remember the first time something happened, they say his wife was beating him with the golf club. I don't know if it had anything to do with the golf club. I think he might have been under the influence of something. And he's dating Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife, if I'm not mistaken. That's kind of odd when he comes to the White House. He got Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife. Donald Trump Jr. got one woman, and I think the other woman that Donald Trump Jr. used to date is part of Donald Trump's administration. So that's an odd combination. that's an odd combination. I guess Donald Trump Jr. is a chip off the old block with his dad. He's a chip off the old block with his daddy, boy. But that's an absolute mess right there. Now, I got several things I'd like to cover tonight. Some about the Democrats are still upset. They're saying that we should give reparations to the Somalians now. They're advocating for this. This is when you ignore people and let them get away with certain things, they become emboldened. Now, do they really think we owe these filthy Somalians who's been stealing from us? We owe them some damn money. Can't make this up. But my glasses looking. We're gonna talk about that because some of these we put a Bruce Springsteen video up earlier, but Beth Miller, she's out too. They're gonna do another No Kings rally. I told you about the guy got into it with the gas station, but I guess they're doing another No Kings rally. I thought they were through with those rallies, but another one of those going on. Beth Miller is promoting that. We got a fat lard ass who goes in the Golden Corral, and it was like a trough. The kind of food she had, just stuffing her pie hole. And that's why health insurance is so high in the country, because of people like that. But we're gonna show you that video too. And we got a man who catches his wife cheating again, and he breaks her computer, and she's just ignoring him. She's got like a account on Tinder, and he says, "You've been screwing 4 different men." That's scandalous. And then we got Candace Owens now. I know eventually somebody's going to start digging really deep into Candace Owens. And this guy from the UK says that George Farmer, which is Candace's husband, is a homosexual. Say he hit on him. He told Candace, and he says Candace Owens is bisexual. This is his accusation. He's accusing, saying he got receipts that Candace Owens' whole marriage is a sham. I already knew this. When she tells the story how her and Charlie Kirk went to UK to pick up her husband, like to pick up some luggage. She gets married. Allegedly, they got 4 babies together. But according to this fella and a couple of more people, her husband is a homosexual. And I was a little suspicious of him myself because he almost make Barack Obama look masculine. Just going to be honest with you. So I think it's time. And you remember the video we showed you last night about Erica Kirk? And everybody was mad about it. They got one about Candace Owens, which is hilarious too. They got Candace Owens being a lesbian, her husband being gay in this AI one. And they also got the guy who did the video about Erica Kirk, they put him in there. And him and Candace Owens is kissing is hilarious. So we like to be an equal opportunity basher because I think that's completely hilarious. And Candace Owens, you should laugh because Candace Owens was laughing at the Erica Kirk one. So you got to learn to laugh, Candace Owens. Because if they had did one with me, I'll show it too and be laughing about it too. Can't get me upset about making no damn AI video of me. I promise I'm gonna play it for you and laugh with you. I guarantee you. Let me. I think I want to play. I see what Tony said over there on Facebook says, hopefully Trump becomes king. Our government can't even pass a simple bill. They damn sure can't. Now, I must admit, Tony, I think the founding fathers didn't want as many laws and bills passed from the government like that. They wanted each individual state to be able to pass some. Having said that, Most of the Republicans are just too fake and phony for me. We got too many. They're not rhinos. These are Democrats. We got too many Republicans who are technically Democrats and try to pretend like they got principle. But we're gonna do that. But first one, I want to play Tim Walz, and I think that woman's name is, I don't know. I call her Pariah. I call her Miss Pariah. Here's the Miss Pariah telling me we owe the Somalians reparations.
Also need offensive actions around prosecutions. We need real accountability, because at the end of the day, the people that have been inflicting this harm need to be prosecuted. They need to be brought before us, and they need to be held account for the trauma that they have created, and we are going to have some form of reparation.
You see, this is when you allow people to do anything. This bulldog face heifer right here is saying we need to give the Somalians reparations because ICE was doing their damn job. When you don't punish criminals, they become bolder. Ask your mama to play the Somalians. Think we're going to give the damn Somalians. They already been stealing enough damn money. They just stole about $19 billion from them. I told you the TSA agent said when she worked there, the Somalians used to come through with briefcases full of cash. And they were told to let them through. Tell me don't know about it. But here's Tim Walz, this human piece of trash himself. Tim Walz saying about the same thing.
Mental health challenges are individual. They're also collective. The trauma that we have all experienced together and are continuing to experience.
I got trauma because your dumb ass want to put tampons in the boys' restroom.
From what the federal government did to this state, we understand is going to take years of work to overcome. And the way we do that is by investing in the people and investing in the institutions and the programs that improve people's lives. And that's exactly what you're here today for.
So, Tim Walz says that we've caused trauma. There's nothing I would love better than to do a public caning of Tim Walz. I mean, I want to give him 45 lashes. I know he's supposed to be 30 now, but I want to give him 45 lashes. Just cane the living hell out of him. We supposed to feel sorry. They got trauma because they breaking the damn law. And anybody who got shot, that's on them. Quit effing with the ICE agents when they're not bothering you. Don't understand why you think the ICE agents are supposed to let the people come over and just break the damn law. It's ridiculous. It's absurd, you ask me. So Tim Walz think we should have to pay him. Now, here's Beth Midler talking about no kings. These washed up Hollywood crowd, it just makes me sick. They always run their power. Like Bruce Springsteen, like you're relevant. He let them use his song, Born in the USA. The illegals use his song. You're such a filthy liberal. I never really cared for Bruce Springsteen anyway. Piece of trash.
It's Bette Midler. No King's Day is this Saturday, March 28th. And it's more than a rally, and it's more than a march. It's your chance to find your people, protect our neighbors, and push back against.
An illegal alien is not my damn neighbor. So I don't know where you get that from. Looking like some cartoon character or something.
This insanity. To help in this fight, I found something.
She said this is insanity. Could you give me the details of the facts about what you're calling insanity?
For you, a song, an American anthem for you to sing while you're marching. The great Woody Guthrie's.
It looked like her eyes can't open up. Would you open your eyes a little wider?
All you fascists bound to lose, with new lyrics that reflect our fight today. You can find.
See, this is why I have such disdain for anybody in Hollywood, any athlete, an entertaining monkey. That's what I call them. They're entertaining monkeys. These monkeys think we're going to listen to them. Only another monkey would listen to this monkey and let this monkey tell her, matter of fact, you're a baboon. You're not even a monkey. You're a baboon. Who would listen to this baboon, a herd of monkeys, thinking that Bette Midler can tell me anything? Matter of fact, you kind of look like a baboon the more I think about it. Pale-faced baboon is what you look like.
The song and the lyrics on my social media, and you can find your local rally at nokings.org. These are great community events happening all over America. Where
I bet this baboon-looking heifer has been passed around in Hollywood and in the music industry more than a collection plate at one of these fake preachers get-togethers. One of their fake revivals passing the collection plate. I bet she's been passed around to everybody. Now she think we're gonna let you lecture us. We're not gonna let you lecture no damn body. I bet your Harvey Weinstein hit that.
We come together and we raise our voices. This is our country. We are allowed. So learn the song and sing out.
I just wish everybody had such much disdain for Hollywood, filthy politicians as I did, because I just got total disdain for. Now, J.D. Vance was on here with this. I forgot the little guy name. He was on there with him, and he said that Omar did commit immigration fraud, but he said he don't know what they can do about it. And then Pam Bundy comes on trying to pretend like she's going to arrest somebody. System is a joke. Listen to J.D. Vance.
Omar and Tim Walz, and obviously Ilhan Omar, the president and the White House have been out saying that she married her brother, that there is immigration fraud going on here. These are deportable denaturalization offenses. Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, so we actually think that Ilhan Omar definitely committed immigration fraud against the United States of America. And I talked to Stephen Miller about this actually recently. We're trying to look at what the remedies are.
See, this is the problem I have even with J.D. Vance. He just said for a fact she committed immigration fraud. He's talking to Stephen Miller to see what the remedies is. Is Stephen Miller the head of the DOJ? Why in the hell you don't call Pam Bundy then and tell her that we got this evidence to prove? Well, Pam Bundy already knows. She just ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. But he says we're trying to figure out what the remedy is. If I do immigration fraud, the remedy is you're going to lock my black ass up. So I don't understand what we're talking about. We're trying to see what the remedy is. The remedy is lock that funny looking heifer up. That's what the remedy is. Snatch that freaking hijab off her freaking head and put her in jail. That's what the remedy is. It ain't nothing else to talk about. What is he talking about? We're going to see what the remedy is. Is it against the law or is it not against the law? I don't understand this kind of language. You're going to see what the remedy is. The remedy is put her in jail. Listen to what he says. You can tell he's so unsure he's not going to do a damn thing.
Definitely committed immigration fraud against the United States of America. And I talked to Stephen Miller about this actually recently. We're trying to look at what the remedies are. That's the thing that we're trying.
See, some fake person on Twitter, some ass kisser on Twitter, they'll be saying, "Ooh, did you hear what J.D. Vance said? He's going after him." Nothing is going to happen. We've been knowing Omar married her brother for the last 10 years. It ain't nobody got the guts to do something because they're scared to be called racist. I bet you better never put nobody like me in charge. They just got to get me with racism and everything else. They can threaten what they're going to do when they get in office, but while I'm in office, y'all going to jail. That's all it is to it. I'm going to be locking up everybody. Give a damn what you say. But we're gonna see the now. If somebody for the Republican Party had committed fraud and married their brother, they'll be in jail already. But we got to see what the remedy is.
Trying to figure out is what are the legal remedies now that we know that she's committed immigration fraud? How do you go after her? How do you investigate her? How do you actually do the thing?
I can't believe J.D. Vance is supposed to be smart. He's saying this. You just said she committed voter fraud. Is it against the law? If it's not against the law, we can't do nothing. But if it is against the law, you're calling it fraud, so it means it's against the law. So why are we having a conversation on what we need to do? What you need to do is lock her ass up. It's that simple. If it's against the law, she did it. She married her brother. I think she was married to maybe her cousin before she married her brother. And then she married this guy. It don't say anything about her getting a divorce or anything. So we can got some other charges going in there too, unless she was never married to her first husband, not her brother husband, but the other husband. Now she got this campaign guy, and they got this fake company. It was supposed to be a wine company, but they don't have any products. How much more fraud can this heifer do? Damn. You can't even not report your own money and get locked up. They steal money and break every law, but we don't know what we can do about that.
How do you build a case necessary to get some justice for the American people? There's a related issue, Benny, which is she has been at the center of a lot of the worst fraudsters in the Somalian community. So do I know that Ilhan Omar was aware that the Quality Leering Center was defrauding the American people? I'm not certain of it, but we at least need to investigate it, because if people can commit wrongdoing without even the fear that they're going to be found out, that's a fundamental problem. So I'm worried about the immigration fraud. I'm also worried about, what did Ilhan Omar know about what was happening in the Somali community, and why was nobody looking into it until, frankly, Donald Trump came along?
So what I'm getting from J.D. Vance, let me interpret that for you, what J.D. Vance just says. We're not going to do a damn thing but go on a talk show and talk about it. That's what I got from that. We're going to go on a talk show and we're going to talk about how many laws she broke, but we're not going to do anything about it. And everybody's going to brag on us. These butt-kissing so-called influencers is going to want to act like we're going to do something. You're not going to do a damn thing but talk. And here's Pam Bundy.
Whether we do or do not have a pending case nor a pending grand jury, what I can say is public is that we have received transcripts from the House. Those had to be declassified, and we are awaiting transcripts from the United States Senate. The last thing I'll say on that is no one in this country is above the law.
Right. Well, we've been told that before by the people on the left.
Yeah. She says nobody's above the law. Does anybody really think that Pam Bundy is going to do something but suck a basketball through a garden hose? Because she's not going to do anything. We've been knowing all these people broke all kinds. What about Letitia James? The big face, Letitia James, the bulldog face, St. Bernard head, Letitia James. What are you going to do about Big Tish? Nothing. What about Adam Schiff? Mortgage fraud also. What about Eric Sewell? He's running his pie hole. He was screwing a spy. He's supposed to be running for governor, but he don't even have a house in California. It's just, these people just break law after law after law. She's talking about John Burnham. Of course John Burnham broke the law. What you gonna do about it though? I'm sick of these frauds on these talk shows, this butt kissing with these politicians because they want to be their friends. Whenever you want to be a politician's friend, you cannot properly report on them. Be fair in your reporting, but why are we acting like we don't know what to do besides go on talk show? They're too busy trying to be social media influencers while they're in government. What is J.D. Vance talking about? What is Pam Bundy talking about? Everybody talks like a badass until it's time to be a badass and do something. Nobody's being prosecuted. That's what problem I have. I just don't like it. Like she says, nobody's above the law. We are. Yeah, I believe that. Hillary's above the law. Barack Obama's above the law. Joe Biden's above the law. Crackhead Hunter Biden's above the law. Clapper, James Comey, all of them are above the law because they ain't been prosecuted yet. When you prosecute somebody, you can make that statement. Till you prosecute those people, you can't make that statement. Now, I want to get to making fun of Candace Owens because Candace Owens, we know from this guy in the UK, he's gay, and he says so is Candace Owens' husband, and he says that Candace Owens is a Lebesian. She hits from both sides of the plate. Now, this is not my accusation. But I want to play this funny video of Candace Owens. Since we played the one of Erica Kirk last night, here's the one of Candace Owens because Candace Owens played this one too, and now they're making fun of her. Look at, they painted the white face on her instead of black face. They painted white face on her. And this is the dude who was making fun of Erica Kirk. Look at her face. Oh my God, that's funny as hell.
I used to think that I wasn't fine enough, and I used to.
You got Charlie Kirk right here. They said because she couldn't marry Charlie Kirk, she wanted to marry this dude right here, and he's gay as on the. This ain't the video because I'm gonna play the video of them the guy who says that she's flat out gay and her husband's gay. I'm just going for what he said. If Candace Owens got a problem, go take it up with the dude who's accusing you. Now, because he played this, he showed this video. Now, wait a minute. Where's the other video? Other picture. Let me get this picture first. Because they posted this picture too. They was making all kind of memes. This is a meme. They said, here is Charlie Kirk. Remember this? This is a funny meme because everybody uses this meme here. It's got Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk, and then he sees Erica. I'm sorry, Candace Owens and Charlie. He sees that Erica passed by. Charlie Kirk gets distracted. He said, I don't want you no more, Candace. I'm going there. And then she goes, she said, I'm going to go get me one too. So she goes to the UK and get a gay husband. Okay, so they say, this dude's, I'm gonna play the video of this dude. He said he saw Candace Owens. I think he said he saw her kissing a girl. And she liked it. About her, like the song.
Figure out.
That's her husband kissing. That's funny. I don't care what nobody's saying. That's funny as hell. He dropped it. This guy name is DFF. He's the one who made this. I think he said he's going to destroy Candace Owens. Now, he says she's always running her mouth. But I want to get this other clip because this guy right here says that Candace Owens' husband, he's a fudge packer. That's what he said about your husband, Candace. You need to sue him because this dude is talking scandalous about your husband. Now, and also I got a video clip that somebody says linking, it shows that Joe Kent is the one who leaked this information to Candace because Candace Owens tried to address it, but all she said was, well, what if he leaked it to me? But that don't mean, did he leak it to you or not? He broke some rules if he leaked it to you. Let me see. Is this the one?
All right, you got.
No, that's the dude that. Wait a minute. Where's the other? Oh, here it is. Here it is.
The biggest rumors on X amongst the conservatives is that Candace Owens and George Farmer have a sham marriage that was forged for political reasons. That George Farmer is actually gay, Candace Owens may be bi, and that their marriage was created for business and political endeavors.
You mean like Hillary and Bill? Because she did go to the UK after 15 days, she married him.
One of the biggest founding allegations that
this dude right here, he's the one. His name is Raheem Kassem. I think he's gay.
Support these rumors comes from Raheem Kassam, a British political activist, former editor-in-chief of Breitbart News in London, and former chief advisor to the former UK Independence Party leader Nigel Farage.
He actually runs in the same circle. What's the other gay guy who used to work for Breitbart that was hanging around Kanye West? I can't remember his name. It escapes me right now. But he's friends with this guy too, and that guy says the same thing.
Raheem is outspoken about his allegations against George Farmer. He says, don't get me wrong, I think it's cringe, and so is that fraud Candace Owens, who blocked me for telling the truth about her sham marriage.
He said Candace Owens blocked him.
Called her out on her hubby trying to grope me and kiss me multiple times. She blocked me for it.
He says that Candace Owens' husband, if it's not true, Candace, you got to sue him, like you said. You said when you was reporting on Bridget Macron, you said if it wasn't true, she needed to sue you. So, Candace, if this dude is lying on you, saying that your husband didn't try to grope and kiss him, you need to sue him, Candace. That's what you need to do. This dude said your husband is a queer, and you need to make a lawsuit if he's lying on your hubby. I've been said the dude was suspect. I can look at him and tell he's suspect.
He is gay. I am straight. Hence the complaint. Raheem.
Oh, he's straight. I thought this dude was gay.
Mocks Candace Owens quotes in an article and says, "Trad wife my ass, by the way. Still remember when she was slamming cocktails while her husband 5 feet away was trying to grab my crotch. Freak shows."
He said her husband's trying to grab his crotch.
I know more about this world than I care to. Mercer tried to get me to tell Bannon to shut up about populist nationalism. I was the guy who hired Milo at BNN.
Milo is his name. Milo is the other guy who used to work for Breitbart, and he's gay.
Farmer has essayed me. Candace blocked me for calling her sham marriage out. I know this from all angles. He responded to a comment saying, well, when your husband is a homosexual, that makes for a difficult marriage. But if you support that kind of thing, I'm happy to lose you. The Anani bots are mad because I don't care for George Farmer's beard wife and her falling.
He called his He called Candace Owens the beard wife.
Now,
Or is he talking about George Foreman's the beard wife? I don't know which
with
one.
her neocon paymakers and am instead focused on how Trump can win in November.
It's true. I said this about Candace Owens, and there's too many people who got themselves worked up when I said this about Candace Owens. I've never been a Candace Owens fan. It ain't no hate for her, nothing like that. She's too wishy-washy for me. Anybody who jumps around on all their core belief and act like they're so emphatic, talking fast, it's a joke. She don't really have a core belief. She's pretending like she does. She was with the NAACP when she was in high school. She jumped off that right there and started acting like she was with, I think it was Dennis Prager first. Then she was with the dude with the falsetto voice, Ben Shapiro. And then it was Charlie Kirk too. I mean, just everybody. Then she loved Israel. Oh, Israel was so wonderful. Now it's the Palestinians. It's the Muslim. Make your mind up, Heifer.
Candace Owens is a grifting bisexual who is gay boy George Farmer's beard actually mutual. I don't know anything about her content on Israel or whatever this nutter is talking about. Can't say I've ever seen her show, and I've loathed her. These aren't the allegations coming from an anonymous person on the internet. This is coming from a well-respected British political commentator.
Yeah, see, Candace Owens can't write this guy off. He used to be the chief editor for Breitbart in the UK, and he's saying your husband's a queer and you a switch hitter too, Candace. Now, what you gonna do about that? Oh, you gonna sue him? And all you little Candace Owens fans who thought Candace was right about everything, some of you I had to block on here. You thought Candace was right about everything. Tried to tell you. But see, most people are followers, and they'll just believe any damn thing somebody tell them. Any damn thing. I played the clip the other day for you. And there's a couple of people, I forgot the guy's name. All he does is ride Candace Owens' jock. All his videos is about how Candace is right about everything. Just because that don't mean she's wrong about everything. I think she was right about Erica Kirk. I think she was right about Bridget Macron. But she's still a grifter. She jump on any bandwagon, any ding-a-ling, whatever. She just go from this person to that person.
In the conservative movement based in London, which is exactly where George Farmer comes from. Here is George Farmer pictured with Nero, who is considered a far-right groyper. But the groypers are known for something else. Being closeted, anti-Semitic.
Yep. AKA Nick Fuentes. That's another one that all these people were scared of because he used to look up profanities. I get a 3-0 to kick his ass. It's a joke. Tell me how tough they are. Come on, give me a break.
Anti-woman, which are views Candace Owens has picked up since marrying George. It's been said many times from many people that Candace and George's marriage was for political business reasons. Interestingly enough, they had a MAGA wedding despite the fact that Candace Owens no longer supports Donald Trump.
Yeah, she could support anybody who get her paid. Like she was with Brexit at first.
Listen as Don Lucra.
This is the little guy I was telling you about. This dude used to work for Candace Owens, and Candace Owens tried to act like she didn't know who he was, even though she gave him awards.
Former Brexit employee talks about Candace Owens and George Farmer.
George wanted to buy Parler. Parler said, "F off, you ain't got no ties to the conservative movement. We're not letting you buy this."
So I don't know if you remember. You remember that the company called Parler? Remember it got shut down. I forgot what platform. Something happened with it. He says that George Farmer wanted to buy Parler.
Could be a raging leftist, and you're not from America. Nigga married Candace Owens. He got that shit in a few weeks, and then guess what?
He married Candace Owens, and then he got it. Is that a coincidence?
They try to add Ye. Ye didn't like the deal. He's somewhat
Salty Squid. You're absolutely correct when you say it. What you just said. Looks like YouTube is protecting Fuentes. Facts. But the Hodges twin had him on their show, letting them disrespect him, and they was kissing his ass.
Started beating with George over it. These people aren't what they seem. I mean, even her husband, man. Like, I actually got proof that could ruin that nigga life. Like on some real. I could show y'all my text.
So
I got proof about that nigga that.
George Farmer did end up buying Parler shortly after marrying Candace Owens.
Did you get that? Nobody reports this stuff. She reported everything else. So he ended up marrying. After he married Candace, he was able to buy Paula, and she's always talking about somebody that's some inside job. She's a complete fraud to me. Complete fraud. I don't got no respect. These little YouTubers who be kissing her ass and stuff, I ain't got no respect for you. Be a man.
In a MAGA-themed wedding. And rumors are circulating that George Farmer wanted to be the new CEO of TPUSA after Charlie's passing.
That's why Candace Owens may be upset, because they won't let her husband be over there. She ain't really upset about for the right reason, I don't think. I don't think she is. She didn't take it just real personal. Okay, you should be upset. We want to find out who killed Charlie Kirk. Whether you believe this little furry guy did it or not. Every time, like now she's on Nick Shirley. She's upset with him. She has to have the attention always on her. She just does.
George Farmer was the chairman of TPUK.
Terrified she's in this position, and I think the mistake they made, and I've said on my podcast, she should have never become the CEO and chairman overnight. Because now, when people have questions, you got to answer them, right? You're not just a grieving widow, but you very quickly decided that you were equipped to be Charlie. Well, guess what? That's going to be a trial by fire. Charlie had to go through it. It's painful. And so people are feeling like, hey, it's not fair to ask her any questions because her husband just died. They should have put in place an interim CEO. Like, that's what any company would do. You would just...
You know, and this is what gets me about Candace sometimes. Candace always think whatever her decisions to run somebody else's company, it's always better her decision. Either Donald Trump should have did this, Prager University did this. She wants to run everybody's company. And when she had Brexit, it was running like $1 million in the hole every time, but she still was paying herself $250,000 a year. But she was running it in the ground. And Turning Point USA had to buy it in order to revive it and keep it because she was screwing it up. But everybody says she's so smart. Can't tell.
Say for a couple of months, give everybody time to grieve and kind of address the fact that this is like a new company and like we've got to figure things out without the head of the company, you know? So I think they made a managerial error.
People are speculating that Candace Owens very well may be trying to intimidate Erica Kirk out of the CEO position at TPUSA. It's been suggested that George Farmer wanted that position and felt entitled to it. He had dreams to globalize TPUSA that Charlie Kirk did not share. Not long after Candace Owens married George Farmer did she leave.
Hell, for all we know, George Farmer may have something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Candace's husband. For all we know, he's from the UK. We don't know what his father's supposed to be some kind of big shot or something over there. So how do we know he didn't have nothing to do with it? Since Candace Owens is looking at every angle. How about that? Let's look at that angle. How do we know he didn't have something to do with Charlie Kirk's death?
TPUSA, and her and Charlie's relationship had completely soured, as she told many people that she hated Charlie, and Charlie would roll his eyes if someone even mentioned her name. Dave Rubin came story with his personal account about how Candace really felt about Charlie. He said, I haven't said it publicly before, but it's finally worth mentioning. The last time I saw Candace at my house in 2022, all she talked about for an hour was how much she hated Charlie.
Did you hear that? Now, either Dave Rubin is lying or Candace is lying, because now she says she loves him. But according to Dave Rubin, she was at his house. She talked about how she hated Charlie Kirk. But now she loves Charlie Kirk. She wants to get to the bottom of that. No, she wants to get paid. It's always been about getting paid with Candace Owens. She don't have no brand principles, if you ask me. She jumps from one person to the next. She always have. Just go look at her history. Not what I said. She was doxing children back in the day. So now she's got principles. She loved the Jewish people because all the Jewish people was giving her money. Now she hates them. It's the Muslims now. I don't trust a person who changes that much.
I remember it vividly because the other two people she was ranting against that night were Ivanka and Jared, whom we had just met. And
I don't like Jared myself though. I don't care for Jared Kushner.
Had dinner with a few days before, and who couldn't have been kinder, more decent people. Yes, that is 100% true. And
that is right, my dear Clever. Candace Owens' loyalty is to that almighty dollar. For the love of money.
When she claims this didn't happen, or it's a Zionist lie, ask her if she enjoyed the chicken parm. Arranging marriages for...
Now, the reference to chicken parm, Is there a reference to somebody being like gay or something? I can't remember what that means.
Political power and gain is definitely a.
Didn't I mention this about Hillary and Bill? That's why they don't get a divorce, because it's a business meeting. Michelle and Barack Obama, that is a mutual contract. Ain't no love in that.
Strategy that works. Two people who have the same goal and ambitions and desires with two different sets of traits, skills, talents, and characteristics can form a solid brand, take on the world, and cover for one another, as well as use each other to achieve their own ends. Candace Owens and George Farmer have not been able to collaborate effectively on what to tell the public about their relationship and how they.
Well, for all we know, they may be having menage a trois themselves. That's why Candace Owens, she said she didn't want to criticize her good friend Kanye West. You criticize every damn body else. You criticize everybody else's friend. She wanted everybody else to attack their friends, but when it comes to her friends, she won't attack them. Kanye West is a nut job. His name is not Ye, whatever they call him. His name is Kanye West. And Kanye West has said some of the most outrageous stuff and did the most outrageous thing. Candace Owens says she don't criticize him because he's my friend. You just met him not too long ago. He ain't your damn friend. And big deal if he's your friend. He's a freaking nut job. Stuff he be saying. If anybody else had said it, you would have something to say about it. Now all of a sudden you want. Now here's a guy. Before I let that finish, I want to go to. Here was with Candace Owens. This is why some people believe that Candace was Joe Kent was the one leaking the information to Candace because of this clip.
Who, once Charlie was assassinated, that there was people who had prior knowledge. There was folks in the crowd, the guy who jumped up and claimed immediate credit for killing Charlie Kirk and some sort of a diversion. It does appear that there are more leads that we need to run down.
We should definitely dig into George Zinn. We should definitely try to confirm this relatively strong tip that on the day of Charlie Kirk's assassination, immediately George Zinn gets up and says, I did it. And he kind of gets dragged. Well, apparently George Zinn had to receive medical treatment following that, little fracas. And he told multiple nurses and doctors that he did it because he was being paid to do it. He said he had not been paid yet, but he was going to receive payment. He didn't know from who.
And she always doing this. Candace Owens always does that too. Because you remember when Charlie Kirk first got killed, you remember Candace Owens kept saying, we're getting closer. She said that for ever since Charlie Kirk's been dead, she kept saying we're getting closer, but she never got closer.
I told you guys that we had a source leak to us that he was told to do it and he was paid to do it. But
your source is right here.
He didn't know where the payment was coming from. So yeah.
And if he leaked the information, he needs to be prosecuted too. But I don't know if I got that one. Okay, here's a dude mocking Candace. He was pretending to be Candace.
You guys, we are so close. We are here. We are at the gates. We are at the gates of truth, like a truthgasm. We're so close to climaxing. We're going to discover what's really going on. And what we have in this week's episode is a bombshell discovery, a phone call made on September 10th.
Oh, man.
By, you guessed it, Erica Kirk. She made a very interesting phone call. I just find it interesting. I just find it very interesting that she would make this phone call. Apparently, at some point, she got hungry. I don't know how you would get hungry on a day like that. I don't know how you would even have an appetite. I don't know how you would have that in any way, how you would have an appetite to order food, how you could think about food. But apparently she got hungry and made a phone call. And we, thanks to my mommy slews, we have intercepted a recording of that phone call that took place on September 10th. So we're going to listen to this audio now, this recording of Erica Kirk ordering lunch or dinner. What meal it was for, we don't know. I don't know, but we'll see.
This dude is good because this is just how Candace be doing. She's always talking just like this.
Take a listen.
Hello. Hi, can I place an order? Sure. What would you like? Okay. Let's start with the appetizers.
This is how she be doing her mouth too. Like this is really interesting. We about to discover something.
Can we get the large wings, please? One large wings.
Okay, well, stop there. Wings. Wings. I just find that very interesting, okay? Could that
You find the wings interesting.
be a reference to Egyptian planes? Wings? I find that the very first thing she would order, she's trying to order food, is wings. Clearly, there's some kind of connection.
That's funny as hell. I don't care what nobody says.
To Egyptian planes. Some people think this restaurant she was ordering from might have been located at Fort Huachuca. Let's continue. Are you listening?
And we'll just get 2 orders of the sliders. The chicken tenders, and then the platter with hummus. Sure. And it comes with pizza? Yes, it does.
Okay.
This dude is killing me.
You guys. You guys. They think we're stupid.
He got all her mannerisms down. This dude is freaking hilarious.
They think we're stupid. She's ordering hummus and kebab and pita. She was clearly talking to someone who was Israeli, working for Mossad.
Oh my God.
Who was trying to deliver something to Erica Kirk, but I doubt it was actually food. And we look no further than the Epstein emails that were released to know that when they're talking about food, these people, they're demonic. They're not actually talking about food. This audio is verified. I had it verified by one of my sources in the government, in the FBI and in the CIA and in counterterrorism. My source, Joe
Candace, we're going to cut this, so move on.
In any event, this just doesn't feel right. I don't know. I'm not buying it. Erica, I'm not buying it. Whatever your cravings, whatever you wanted to eat, whatever you wanted for lunch or dinner, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I swear this dude have her down pat. I don't know who this dude is, but this damn dude is funny as hell. This is funny as hell. He does this is Candace Owens, better than Candace Owens almost. She always doing that, like, guys, I don't believe it. She's always doing that. This is hysterical. I'm gonna have to keep that clip because that's funny as hell. But I want to get back to her and George.
Candace Owens has credited several different people for introducing her to George Farmer. She credited Russell Brand for introducing her to George Farmer first.
And apparently he asked you to marry him 19 days after you met.
I'm sorry, 19 days. I thought it was 15.
Which is very English.
Yes, Russell Brand was our Cupid.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
Well, let's hear this, because I'm fascinated. 19, so what happened? You guys meet where?
So a buddy of...
This is George, your husband.
Yeah, Turning Point UK was hosting an event. George was there.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you told Charlie Kirk that you need to go over there and get your husband.
I didn't get to meet him. I then went to do Russell Brand's podcast on the countryside, and through a lot of miscommunication, nobody had told me that my now husband was hosting a massive dinner with like major players in politics, like Douglas Murray was there that night, all of these fantastic people. So I was 3 hours late because I was with Russell Brand doing his Under the Skin podcast. And this is amazing because this is when he was a communist, this was the old Russell Brand. And then my assistant kind of comes in and is like, there's a massive dinner for you. And I'm like, I have to go. There's a random guy named George Farmer hosting a dinner for me. Jumped in the car, went down to Belgravia, 3 hours late.
Look at her body language. This heifer is lying. Look at her body language. She's always talking about somebody's body language. I think that Candace Owens is lying. I mean, it's obvious.
And my husband's just plying everyone with red wine. Like, is this woman even coming? And I don't know.
Everything is about her, too. Boy, she's a narcissist.
Locked eyes with him and just knew that I was going to marry him.
She locked eyes with him and knew she was going to marry. Oh, that's so romantic. You locked eyes with a homosexual guy and you say you're going to marry him. Oh, I believe you, Candace.
It was totally insane. Literally, and it's funny because his best man then read the text messages that George was sending to him, like, I'm going to marry this girl. And I was sending messages to my assistant, like,
I don't believe you. Show us the text messages with the dates. I don't believe you. I think you're lying.
I'm an American
From that night?
Like Locked Eyes. If this is like a true rom-com story featuring Russell Brand, yeah.
You see how dramatic this heifer is? You see how dramatic this heifer is?
Was it just the accent, Candace?
No,
you can be clear.
everyone had an accent.
Do you find this accent irresistible? Is that where we are?
Americans do like an English accent, so I will say that it is a plus. But everyone there had an accent. It was just his face. He didn't even speak to me. He was so nervous. And then he flew to meet me the following week at Turning Point USA's big conference they have every December.
And y'all gonna just live happily ever after. Oh, that sounds so romantic. I really believe you, Candace. I really believe you. Yes, I do. This sounds so believable. Hold on a minute. Let me get my guy back up here. Because I'm gonna see if he believes you.
Guys, we are...
Wait a minute, I'm gonna get right here.
Need to get the correct pronunciation because we care about that. We want to be truthful here. We owe you the truth. Travis Kalanick was the founder of Uber. Let's learn a little more about Travis. It shouldn't surprise you. Kalanick was born in 1976 in Los Angeles. His parents are Bonnie Renee Horowitz Kalanick. Horowitz, you guys. It's obviously a connection to David Horowitz at the Freedom Center, where guess what? Your girl Candace got her first job. It's obviously a relationship to David Horowitz, who spread lots of lies about me when I began speaking out, when I began waking up. There's obviously a sabotage campaign going on to take me down. Bonnie, his mother, whose family were Viennese Jews who immigrated to the U.S. That's so interesting that they were Viennese because we all know what happened in Vietnam. We all know what the U.S. did in Vietnam, dropping napalm and white phosphorus, which is what Israel used in Gaza.
Everything she says about Israel, too. There ain't nothing you're going to say about Candace. I know Israel does something wrong, but everything with her and Tucker Carlson is about Israel.
Guys, it's so obvious. It's all connected that they're Viennese. Tied all together on September 10th, Erica Kirk decides to use Uber Eats to order some food, Israeli cuisine, which is obviously hidden language used by Epstein. She decides to use Uber Eats, which is part of Uber, which was founded by Travis Kalanick, whose mother was a Jew from Vietnam.
She always thinks she got some inside scoop or something. Just be making crap up, man. Ridiculous. And all her little bots be following her, too. They'll get married. One guy told me, he actually put in the comments, if you're going to bash Candace, I'm leaving. I think I said bye with the B. Don't tell me, just leave.
And it was just, I just knew. It was the strangest thing. And then he proposed to me. We didn't even kiss, nothing. Didn't even know if he had a girlfriend.
She didn't kiss or nothing. Yeah, because he's gay. He proposed they didn't kiss or nothing because he's gay. What are you talking about? Of course he didn't kiss you. I bet if you'd have been a dude, he'd have tongue French kiss you. But he didn't want to kiss you. Have y'all ever been intimate? Because y'all might be like Michelle and Barack because they never did it either. Have y'all really ever did it? I know y'all supposed to have some babies, but it could have been they injected his sperm in you. But I don't know, did y'all ever really do it? Inquiring minds like, no, I don't want to see it, but I'm just saying.
And
you've not even had a date, really?
We didn't even have a date. We had our first kiss in Terminal 5.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's very romantic.
It is.
That's very romantic. Now, don't forget that Piers Morgan is a cuckold. Don't you forget that. His wife degrades him every chance. Of course you would like, because you get degraded all the time. His wife degrades him regularly on her account. Talks about him like a dog, and he loves every bit of it. I think she ties him up and beat him, too.
Love Actually.
It is Love Actually.
Candace might tie her husband up and beat him because he looked like he may enjoy that.
But John Mappin, who has ties to Jeffrey Epstein, also takes credit for introducing Candace to George Farmer.
Wait a minute, who is it now? I thought it was Russell Brand did it. Now who actually did the introduction? I'm starting to be a little suspicious.
And Candace has openly given him credit to introducing them.
She just said Russell Brand. Now she contradicting herself because I know Candace wouldn't lie.
It reads, that auspicious and star-crossed night on 11th December 2018, when you, Candace, and Charlie first arrived in London to launch Turning Point to this nation and changed our lives' trajectories.
So we didn't got two different lies out of that meeting. Who did the introduction now? Now they didn't contradict themselves again. See, I got my sources too. My sources says that their marriage is a scam, it's fake.
Including that of TPUSA. When George arrived at this TPUSA function, I recall uttering the now memorable words, "I don't believe you have met Lord Farmer's son, Candace. One has made a few
Lord Farmer's son.
introductions in one's time.
So there's two contradictions on the meeting.
But the introduction of Turning Point to the United Kingdom that night, the introduction of Charlie's and your philosophy and way of thinking, and most joyfully our introduction of you to your loving husband George ranks up there for sure. This account by John Mappin completely contradicts the story that Candace Owens told Piers Morgan.
Exactly.
Candace gives another good story. Alex Jones telling his audience my husband is MI6 is hilarious. Guess he left the part out where I met my husband through InfoWars host Paul Joseph.
That's the third person who introduced Candace Owens. She's contradicted herself 3 different times. Nobody ever talks about that, but she can go pick out everybody else's crap. So who introduced you? Was it this Paul Joseph? Was it this Russell Brand or this other fella? Which one introduced y'all? She can't even keep her lies straight. But all these simps on YouTube, I forgot this guy's name. He got blonde hair. He just kisses Candace Owens' ass. Even though she be contradicting herself, he won't say that people are attacking her, but she lying. I attack everybody. It's not personal. But if you don't get it right, don't come in acting like you got it right, and quit acting like you made it because you were so damn smart. You know what I really wish? I really wish all the social media platforms would let everybody, like they used to do, just let everybody say whatever the hell they want to say. If they're not threatening to kill somebody, get the hell out the way. All these community standards and stuff, they be protecting y'all. I don't need protection. You do. They be protecting you people because y'all getting y'all feelings hurt too easy. All this protection of them. Oh my God, somebody said something offensive about them. Did that hurt your feelings? They said something online and you really disturbed by that? Nobody can say nothing online and disturb me. It's ridiculous. You're online talking. That don't hurt me.
Watson, here's a picture from that fateful night in December of 2018. Candace Owens gets very defensive when confronted with the inconsistencies of her stories pertaining to her meeting her husband. So she strings together all 3 instances of them being introduced in 2 days, where they're somehow introduced over and over and over again without actually being introduced.
This woman is such a fraud.
To then falling in love at first sight, or technically second sight. But that's not how George Farmer recalls it.
So she was giving a speech in London. And she was giving a speech at the Royal Automobile Club, which is a club in Pall Mall in London. And I was in the audience. We met, we shook hands, and I just knew kind of when I met her, I was like, this is a woman who she just commanded a power. It was very difficult to describe. Nothing romantic was said. You know, between that day and the day that we got engaged.
So now he's telling the 4th story on how they met. But I'm supposed to believe she's telling the truth. And dumbasses got mad at me because I told you that she was, I've been saying this about her. I've said it privately many times. I never even really attacked her. On videos and stuff, but I already knew she was a fraud way back then. There's a whole bunch of more of them that's a fraud right now. They don't even really believe what they're actually saying. Like they say something different off air than they say on air. I talk like this off air, on air. I've been talking like this since I was a teenager. So nothing changed. They just make it up as they go along. Whatever is convenient, they make it up. So where I change this because then when you catch them on it, they're little bitty quote minions get themselves worked up trying to threaten you online. You're online threatening me. I'm not scared of you talking online. Come on, make it a break. Get behind your keyboard. Quit jerking yourself off. You're not tough online. Don't get mad because I expose your hero.
Nothing romantic was said at all. You know, there was no.
See, again, nothing romantic because you're queer. That's why it's nothing romantic. Of course it wasn't.
Overtures, like I didn't we didn't go for dinner. Like we didn't take it. Nothing.
Send her
happened.
flowers.
No, nothing. Yeah, nothing. Exactly. And
So just to give everybody context, we got engaged after 2.5 weeks, maybe?
I think it was about that time, yeah.
Right,
That's right, yeah.
right, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, whirlwind romance, I believe.
I know.
Nothing had been said. Like there had been no romantic overtures at all.
He keeps saying that. Just pay attention. He keeps saying that.
At any of this point.
See, I've been saying for years, and people thought I was crazy. I told people Barack Obama and Michelle has never had sex before, and people say that sounds crazy. Michelle Obama does not like to have sex. Plus, some has inferred that she may have a tallywhacker. Don't know if she does. I didn't examine her. But Barack Obama is in love with the rectum. So I don't know why nobody's even upset about it. And it looks like Candace Owens' husband is in love with the rectum too. So, I mean, you have every right to be in love with the rectum. I'm just saying, why are you pretending though? You said Bridget Macron has a penis. She might do. But it looks like your husband may want to get with Bridget Macron if she got a penis, because you don't have a penis, do you, Candace? And according to this guy who reports for Breitbart News in UK, he says that you hit from both sides of the place too, Candace. You need to sue that dude.
It had all just been very kind of above board and talking about politics and engaging in kind of philosophical conversations. And then at the end of December, we started, I called her a couple of times just to kind of chat. And again, just had these long, prolonged conversations, which were mainly about.
There ain't no romance in this relationship. You can look at it and tell. There ain't no sexual attraction. Now, he may be attracted to the guy he's talking to right now, but it ain't Candace.
About politics and trying to understand what she wanted to do in life. And at the end of December, I was actually flying to South Africa at the time for New Year's. And I called her and I just said, listen, I know this is completely crazy and we've just met, but how do you feel about getting married to me?
Now, notice what he just said. They've never been romantic, never kissed. It was really no sexual attraction going on here. Nothing. Let's get married. Does that sound like a contract to you? Because it don't sound like no romance. It ain't no whoopee going down for sure. Now, if you put a fella in front of this dude, just right here, he'll be sweating like a damn warthog with that fella. But when it came to Candace, he said he's not really interested in you. Like, he want to have an intellectual conversation with you. You're supposed to be sexually attracted to your wife, right? I mean, call me crazy, but don't you supposed to be sexually attracted to your wife? Because it would be better for you to be lusting over your wife than some dude or some other woman, right? He's saying it's not really nothing sexual whatsoever. I know it's not. Because this boy is in love with the bum bum. Yes, he is. He loves the bum bum. Chicka bang bang, chicka bang bang. That's what he likes. Mm-hmm. That fella right there. Yes, indeed.
Real quick. I missed the bit where there was any sort of...
There was literally nothing romantic had been said up to this point.
Again, he says it again. How many times did he have to say there's nothing romantic? How many times does he have to say it? He's saying he's not interested in the vagina. This is what he's trying to tell you. He's not interested. Now, the fellow who was writing for Breitbart, the Hakeem, whatever his name is, he says that George Foreman was groping him, grabbing his crotch. George Foreman, he would have been picking his teeth up off the ground. He would have groped me. You wouldn't have had no more teeth in your back. I'd have stumped a mud hole in this fella. Start this groping stuff right here. I'm laying hands on you, not in a holy way. So Candace's husband likes to get that stiffy, right? Candace's husband. Now, you gonna address these rumors, Candace? Because you like to get your show and all that. You gotta address this, that your husband is a fudge packer, so to speak. No, it's okay if you want to be one. I'm just saying. I just think you need to be honest about it. Do whatever you do. You, if you want to do you, because I don't gotta accept it, but you can do you. But what I'm saying is that if you're gonna report all this stuff on the other people, you're gonna have to come clean on your husband. Met in 18 days. Now we got 4 or 5 different stories how y'all met. And then both of y'all saying it's nothing romantic, nothing romantic. I know it's not. Just like I tried to say, I got money said Barack Obama ain't never hit that for Michelle. Never. Never. And I've been saying it for many years. People used to think I was joking when I would say it. They said, that's crazy. Like when Barack Obama came up, I remember I had friends of mine, and I knew people, and I said, you know he's gay, right? This is for it was really even big. People said, that's crazy, man. Come on. Why are you hating on the black man? I said, the dude is gay. Would you stop it? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. He's got a wife. Oh, that means something now? Really? He's got a wife. So no gay man ever had a wife, right? Oh, okay, then. Eddie Long had a big church in Atlanta. He had a wife too. This dude was messing with all kind of boys. What does that mean? He got a wife. What? What's your point? He got a wife. Because there used to be one who used to come in the chat all the time, told me that she was willing to bet her life. She was willing to bet her life that he's not gay. I knew it was going to come out sooner or later because everything I done said about these people, sooner or later it comes out. Said we're willing to bet our life that this man is not gay. I ain't willing to bet my life that no man is not gay. I'm not betting my life. I'm willing to bet I'm not gay. That's what I'm willing to bet. That is a fact. But see, this fella right here, all the stuff Kenny's been doing, now we didn't find out the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Now, I do have a funny one before I get off Candace. I wanted to make fun of him because somebody told me not to talk about her. So I make sure I just drag her. You tell me not to talk about nobody. Don't ever tell me not to talk about somebody because I will drag them. Whoever you tell me not to talk about, if you want to get them talked about, tell me not to talk about her. I want to show you this. Which one? Where is it at? This is a man catch his wife cheating. But she was messing with men, though. I guess at least his wife didn't catch him cheating with me. Candace's husband might be on Tinder, too. But look, watch this dude right here, though.
Hello? I just found something online. Your Tinder account?
I don't have a Tinder account.
It says here that you do. Why do you have a Tinder account? Hello? Why are you not paying attention to me?
I'm busy.
Why do you have a Tinder account?
I don't have a Tinder account.
Are you cheating on me?
No.
Why are you cheating on me? Can you pay attention to me? Hello?
Oh my god. Oh, what?
Do I have your attention now?
Look, you can tell she's guilty because she's paying attention to the computer and everything else. He's accusing her of screwing other men, and she's talking about her. She kept looking at her computer. She's guilty as hell. Talking about she ain't got no Tinder account.
You're not paying attention to me,
seriously
and you're cheating on me. Yes, I did. Are you seriously cheating on me?
Yeah.
Dude, I was in the middle of something so important.
Well, then you should have been paying attention to me. This is serious.
Her husband says she's cheating, and she tells her husband, I was in the middle of something really important. You can't make this up. Really? I mean, really, something really important.
I'm trying to talk to you.
I'm gonna have to start that entire thing
Can you
over.
focus? Focus. Talk to me. Why are you cheating on me?
I'm not.
You have an active Tinder account.
Find me a new laptop.
Well, she said, find me a new laptop.
Tell me why you're cheating.
This is ridiculous.
She's a whore. That's why she's cheating.
You owe me a laptop.
I'm not buying you anything.
Wow. Dude just come in and catch her right in there. Just imagine that. You go to look. Wait a minute. My wife is on Tinder. How did he find his wife is on Tinder? Is he on Tinder? Because how did he find out this? Or did he look at one of her accounts and one of his friends saw his wife on there or something? And you can tell she's guilty because she's never addressed her. Let me see that. That's a lie. I'm not on there. Of course you're on there. He knows his wife. You got a picture of you straight on there. She told me it's not me. She went shaggy, not me. This girl is on Tinder. Ooh, he broke that computer too. That fella said, why you not listening to me? He broke her computer. I think they're going to get a divorce. I really think they're going to get a divorce. Now, I want to show you, This is a big back heifer at Golden Corral. Ooh, this big back heifer is tearing this food up, boy. Watch this.
We at Golden Corrals, and I'm finna show you what a big back do, y'all. I'm gonna start.
She called herself a big back. She said, I'm gonna show you what a big back do. Show them what you do, big back. Show them what you do.
Baby, yeah, we at Golden Corrals, and I'm finna show you what a big back do, y'all. I'm gonna start y'all off with this salad or whatever. Baby, I made me a salad. I put me.
She made her a salad. Oh, I see you trying to watch your figure. Making you a salad.
Some lettuce up on there, baby. I put some cheese, some ranch.
Some lettuce and some cheese up on there. Go ahead, girl.
Some croutons, some bacon, some chicken, baby. And I had me some hot peppers on there or whatever. But y'all gonna see me dig into this rice. This is spinach rice.
Digging into that Spanish rice. You knock yourself out, girl.
Rice. And we at Golden Corrals. You already know I gotta eat. I had some rolls.
Yeah, I know you got to eat, girl. You ain't lying about that.
Some fries, some shrimp. Y'all for the...
Some scrimp. She got that scrimp. Yes, indeed. Tear that scrimp up, girl.
See, me take a bite of those scrimps. I had a piece.
Take a bite of that scrimp.
The fish on there, y'all. I'm getting right to it, right down to business. My sister steady talking to me, but she don't know, baby. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to keep people out my picture, out my video, and out my tan. But not only that, y'all, I'm finna show you how you get down as a big back activity. Go to Corral. I will rate it as a 5 out of 10. But baby, you want to see me get down to this steak? I like.
She said she gonna get it a 5 out of 10, but she teared it up like it's a 10 out of 10.
My steak well done, y'all. I'm cutting it, and I'm finna show y'all how I'm gonna get a real.
Why would a woman like this show herself eating? Do you understand? This is not very ladylike anyway. But you got a big back, and you're gonna show yourself eating like this. She don't even have enough sense not to be embarrassed. No, you got a lot of class.
Real piece of that steak. That steak was good, tender, and juicy. Baby, I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all see?
I see you not playing. I can look and tell you ain't playing with that food.
Yeah, my chicken on there.
She said she tear that chicken up. She called herself a big back. I got a big back, a big back, big back, big back. Tearing that scrimp up. Not shrimp, scrimp. Now I got another big back right here. Now this big back is saying, watch how she talks about ice.
Agents are the type.
Look at this.
ICE agents are the type of guys that didn't even peak in high school.
She's talking about somebody that didn't peak in high school. Girl, this is too easy. This is too easy. Don't make it so damn easy for me. You said ICE didn't peak in high school. Well, you outweighed most of the ICE agents when you was in the first grade. Looks like it to me. ICE didn't peak in high school because they didn't want to take you to the prom.
They didn't even peak in high school. Oof.
You got some nerve. You got some nerve. Lord have mercy. Steaks are her cleavage runs all the way to her chin. She got some nerve to talk about somebody not peaking. Whoo, girl. That's a face only a mother can love, and she got to be jiving. Got the nerve to come here talking about ICE. Girl, you need to be quiet. Like, remember when Donald Trump was debating Rand Paul? It was one of the funniest clips. Rand Paul was saying something, and he was saying that Donald Trump just gets on here, insults people, and Donald Trump turns to him and says, I haven't insulted you yet, but there's a lot of material there. Hold on a minute. Let me see. I think I got that one. Hold on a minute. Because that was so freaking funny. When Trump told Paul, there's a lot of material there. Let me see if I got it. Oh, here it is.
I think really there's a sophomore quality that is entertaining about Mr. Trump. But I am worried. I'm very concerned about having him in charge of the nuclear weapons because
this is when he was running in 2016. Look how Trump looking at it.
I think his response, his visceral response to attack people on their.
See, this is why I like when somebody tries to get you to be some little sit down and teach you because they got mad because you insult them. You do exactly what Donald Trump is doing. You insult him anyway.
Appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be?
Look how he's looking at him. He's sizing him up right now.
worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump. I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you. But Jake,
I want to give Mr. Trump.
Oh my God, that's classic right there. He said, "I haven't insulted you yet, but there's plenty of subject matter there." That's the Trump I like. All that nice stuff don't get nowhere with these damn demons. Some demon one. See, this is how they get some of you guys. They tell you to be nice. I'm gonna be nice to people who know how to act. I'm not being nice to some demon who's trying to get me killed. he was just waiting for him to get finished, like he did Meg Kelly that time. You would call women fat slobs. You call women this, right? Only Rosie O'Donnell. only Rosie O'Donnell. He didn't back up off. Don't never let him make you back up off of it. You insulted such and such. So what? Yeah, I did it. So what? Tell them to get over it. Tell them to get offline. Don't get in public office if you don't want to get insulted. Don't post a video online if you don't want to get insulted. Hell is you talking about? You want to be that sensitive. And then they got all the social media platforms protecting them because they may get hurt feelings. If you're going to get hurt feelings, don't show your pie hole on the internet. Then you won't have to worry about hurt feelings. You can't hurt my feelings by talking online. That's ridiculous. Grown-ass person talking about their feelings got hurt online. I remember this heifer was one time, she sent me all kind of private message, insulted the hell out of me. She thought I was going to get all worked up. It was this white liberal woman. She was calling me nigger and everything right there. After I got through with her, she went and told freaking the Facebook how I was insulting her. Girl, you don't want to go here with me because I got plenty of insults for days for you. I will talk about everybody in your family. I'll make you want to do something to me because you can't get through to me talk trash online. That don't work for me because I love it. I could talk trash with the best of them, and I'm not going to be fazed by nothing you say online. Crap don't mean nothing to me. We used to do that for fun, thinking you're going to insult me. You ain't getting a damn place with that. You're going to get the living hell out of insulted out. You send me a private message with that BS. There was one gang member. He was some kind of gang member from New York. He sent me all kind of insulting stuff. You dumb nigger. You dumb nigger. And he always went there. When I do such and such right there. When I got through talking about him, boy. See, DWI, check and see if the problem is in your. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. It was I think what's the name just sent me an email. It was what Irma. She said, please check to see if the problem is in your. It says, please see, let me know. I got an email from you, Irma, but I don't know. You telling me to check some, Doc. Please check to see if it's the problem is in your, and please let me know. You didn't finish writing whatever you was writing. Please check. I'm checking, but I don't see anything. I just noticed that I got an email when I was doing it. So Irma, if you was, I don't know if you saying asking me if you sent some, but I didn't get it. But I did get the email. But I didn't get something else. I did get the email. But there was this guy. He was in New York. He was a real tough looking guy. I was really scared, and he was telling me how he was gonna F me up, and he was gonna do this to me. And when he comes, he's gonna come to Texas. He's gonna do all of this to me and stuff like that. When I got through talking about his mammy, and he told me his mammy was dead, I said, I don't care if that whore is dead. Don't send me no private information that you intimidate me, clown you. Can't intimidate me by sending me no damn message. What that's supposed to mean to me? I'm gonna do something. I say you ain't gonna do nothing. I have you visiting your dead mama, nigga. Don't send me no damn text message like that. Send me some private message talking like you gangster. I don't care about none of that. You upset because I said something. He was upset because I was talking about Barack Obama. I said you must be a down low because you are a grown ass man. You sending another man some information defending some queer, and you got a nerve to be talking like a tough guy. You probably been at the pen. You had a boyfriend in the penitentiary or something, boy? Because it seemed like you had a boyfriend. You look like you one of them damn penitentiary turnouts to me. Got your pants wearing a little bit low. Yeah, you was the sissy. I don't hit that way, fella. So then you send me no damn DMing me like I don't go that route. I don't go that route, fella. You barking up the wrong tree. You better go hit that from somebody else. That ain't me. Don't send me private message that you can insult me. That don't work with me. If you're gonna do it, do it. Don't talk to me about that. That's what people's problem is. We didn't raise a whole bunch of sissy men who let somebody on the internet make them get so worked up. I'm gonna kill somebody. You're gonna kill somebody because they insulted a politician. You weak-minded freaking pervert. You're a pervert and you weak-minded. No grown man should be getting mad because you insult some politician, some movie star, some rapper, or something like that. Well, who are you? Freaking small-minded people, man. I ain't lying. But speaking of small-minded people, I got this clip of Jay-Z. Somebody put the AI together of all the underage girls that Jay-Z has been with. And nobody's arrested that freak yet either. and his wife, Beyonce, she just as bad as him. She know he's there because he did it to her too. Let me see if I got that clip of Jay-Z. He's an ugly dude too. Jay-Z got to pay. He got to have money. Nobody would date him unless he had some money. Because that is one ugly dude. I call him a lighter skinned Jimmy Walker from Good Times. And they told me you better not talk about Jay-Z. Just did. I just did. Okay, this is Jay-Z. Now, do you think this dude gonna get? Do you think Beyonce would date this dude if he was a regular dude? Look at him. He looks like the Predator for real. Watch this. And that's supposed to be him with change. This dude is not an attractive dude. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, let's go to the first one. Foxy Brown was 15 when he was messing with her. I think he was 27 then. Let's go to the next one. Beyonce was 16. Next. Rosario Dawson, 17. He don't mess with grown women. Rihanna, 16. He locked her in a room and made her sign, says you need to sign. I don't even know who this person is, but they said she was 16. Aaliyah was 17. I thought she was 16, though. And then P. Diddy was in on this right here. And then don't forget about R. Kelly. Because R. Kelly married her. There go your buddy. You need to be in jail with your buddy. Oh, everybody in this industry mostly are witches and perverts. That's R. Kelly right there. He'll urinate on little young girls. R. Kelly like to pee on them. Remember Harvey Weinstein was with Jay-Z? He said, Jay-Z is my friend. He's not here. He tried to protect him. Harvey Weinstein was protecting him. And that is all together. Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, Jay-Z. That's Russell Simmons back there and P. Diddy. Russell Simmons is hiding somewhere in another place. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's the, but the hip-hop community always talking about their culture. Why don't y'all check these perverts in your culture then? Because these perverts are molesting these kids. And you always talking about, quote, the white man, do something about these perverts molesting your kids. You won't do anything, but Jay-Z is a predator. Just like P. Diddy was a predator. Every girl he done messed with, he never messed with a grown woman. Never even messed with a grown woman. All he lacks is children. And they want you talking about it. Mm-hmm. Beyonce is a witch too. I think it was one of her former band members or something. Call her out or whatever. There's a whole lot of stuff that everybody's got to pay for that they didn't done to a whole bunch of people. And they want you just to ignore it. Because they sell their soul to the devil. That's number one. That's a fact. But anyway, just wanted to do that. Remember Candace Owens, her and her husband. They gave us 5 different stories about her and her husband. And he's gay. I'm convinced of it. Now, don't forget it was somebody, I'm not going to call their name, but somebody said that if Candace Owens' husband is gay, she'll bet her life on it. Mm-hmm. Said that. I knew it was going to come out sooner or later. I used to tell people the same thing about Barack Obama. I didn't say, it's going to come out sooner or later that Michelle and Barack Obama never had sex. Michelle Obama's never been pregnant, period. But these dumbasses be believing it. Michelle Obama has never been pregnant. It's a fact. I mean, you can joke. I don't think Beyonce ever been pregnant because one time she sat down and there wasn't no baby moving in there because that thing looked like it was plastic. And what's that other girl named Meghan Markle? She wasn't pregnant either. Somebody carried that baby for her. That girl wasn't pregnant. You could tell how she was squatting down and stuff. That wasn't no baby. A bunch of these people be hiring these people to have babies for them, surrogates to have babies for them because they don't want to mess up their bodies. That's why they'll sell out like that. You think you too good to even have a baby. Now, if you don't want to have one, it's fine, but you're going to hire somebody else. You healthy enough to have one. But I think Jay-Z told her, I don't want you to get pregnant. I want you to give it, let somebody else be pregnant for us. Because she wasn't pregnant. I don't care what nobody says. She was not pregnant. Yeah, I know that hurts some of y'all feelings, but it's a fact. She wasn't pregnant. So now y'all make sure y'all watch Candace Owens and see if she addresses this video, because she played that one with Erica Kershaw. You gotta see if you're gonna play the video they made fun. If somebody make a video of me like the AI, I'm gonna play it for her. I promise I will. I'll play it for you. You make a funny video about me, AI, I'll play it for you. You can't hurt my feelings with nothing like that. I'll be laughing at it. I'll let that be my introduction. That'd be my damn introduction. I know what you talking about. You ain't hurt my feelings with that. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. It's late. Hope I didn't make you too mad tonight.